Okay, we're going to attempt to tell stories using our pictures. My daughter created that one. I created him, and she created him, her, and her. Now, hello there, Pilgrim. We come down these
Of
times.
course, that would.
Okay. We come down here to make sure this place in order and all these colonials are in check. Because they've been trying to steal the land from us for all these years. What you say, Empress?
Really, I will help you.
So you will help me conquer,
Reconquer.
reconquer. We'll reconquer and take back the lands that they once stole from us. Since most of our people think they Negro, black, and colored, and don't understand that black is an adjective, not a nationality.
And also, it's for hiding.
Yes, color is to hide and conceal. That's right. In the law. Now you have the color of law, which is a color of authority to rule over a people. And don't realize once you put yourself under the Negro black color, you're now in the property of the United States Corporation. Because those are their titles and not of our ancient ancestors. Well, I can sing.
Okay.
We can sing a song now.
Okay.
What you like to do?
Hey, oh. Queen Khalifa in the house.
Khalifa in the house. Khalifa in the house. And then we got Kanon, the Unconqueror, the Great Moor, the Great Bear. I'm from Morocco. She from Morocco, but they call it Americas. But we ain't gonna trip, bruh. Because we gonna get this year right. This year right. It is the time for unknowing. What you gonna do? Are you gonna be annoying?
No.
Now we gonna get it down here. I'ma read a little bit here. Tell you about what they done. Young Tassel the warrior was there, sitting down raw behind the row of his father. Tanani Young chose to step out, spotlights outside on the great grass to sit where he could see the fire and the people close to it. He hoped the chief would come and speak loud. This night, he wanted to hear as well as to see a group of men on horseback galloping up, rising the cloud dust. At the end of them was a chief dragon, Kona, dressed in the dark buck sheepskin, his face painted for war. The brave who rode with him also wore dress in the fashion of the old way. Dragon Corn with his men tied their horses and filed into the council house. Old Tassel, double great, then would uprise upon. The chief then sat cross-legged on the front ring of the bench by the fire. The medicine man opened up, meeting up large wooden smash, covering up the thing of fear now. Birds in the air. Now it ain't fair. Now we gotta go over here and see what Khalifa did. She the great empress on the top of the line. Yeah. Then they try to take her up all the time. They say Alcatraz is her castle. If you don't know what the castle looked like, you gotta go back to Walt Disney, because that's where the castle looked like. That's a copy of the original. And if you don't know, now you know. The Circle 7. Where noble Adru Lali, who the one that brought the Moorish back to us and you and me. The Khalifa was the gay empress who ran across the sand. They said they wrote stories about her in the book. They're trying to say she's a myth, but then you got the California seal on the hook. Now what we gonna do about this right here? We got treaties everywhere, written over here, reading over there. Now they try to say long ago that the United States was the Moors. Well, that's a misconcept, cause if that was true, then why they ain't talking about us? Now you gotta get your head right. Everybody leading each other like the blind leading blind. We gotta get it back, and I'm gonna read between the line. Etymology. Bring me back to the origin of the words, so I won't be getting served. They played 3 Kamali on me, but I don't want to play that game, so I'm gonna get back to the art. Matter of fact, art vart can't stop. Well, we don't know what's going on out here, but these people done lost their mind. They've been lying so much now they believe in their own lies. Most of these people ain't American, and they need a green card. Because if you go look at the treaty, you had to have a passport to be on this line. Yeah, well, they got that in the Free White Person Act. Did you look in the book? The Free White Person Act doesn't even include the Caucasian. So wait a minute, when they talk about white folks, then who they talking about? Well, I guess they would talk about people like me with royal status. And it's a status, not a skin color. So don't get confused. And now the Negroes need to wake up and get out of the Negro sleep because they think they Negroes and don't know how to eat. Keep themselves together. I guess they got to get it back together. I don't know what to do. The 7 seals. They got to get back. They're waiting for Jesus to come out the sky. And you don't wait there for all your life. Your mama and your daddy already died. So he going to come back and wake them up like a Lazarus? Or you going to sit back there and lick back? Oh, I don't know. But I can't wait for them to come around here to save me. The water drying out.
I will.
The well dried out. You will? Oh, okay. Okay, all right. Well, at least we got a couple of them. Me too, fool. And I ain't got to, fool. I don't want to do that because I don't want to be a part of that. Well, this is why I got my Maverick pistols, my judge. And I know you have a sword somewhere, Empress in the shield. But you didn't bring it today because you didn't think we was going to have a battle. Well, no, I didn't think we was going to have a battle. But it is a battle because it seems like we fighting against ourselves. We won't get ourselves out of this stuff until we learn how to deal with administration. Well, if you look how they got us in administration, they got us under retards and drunkards and crazies. Well, hey, if you sign the birth certificate, then you sign your baby over to the people. You gave them over. It says on there your mother is the informant. What is informant? Somebody that formed you into the law. Wait a minute. If they ain't the law, then how could she be informant? Do she know she informed these people, these criminals, these murderers, the criminal enterprise to be over here on our land and this our prize? Do we open up our eyes and realize that, hey, man, we got to get out of here, man. We can't let them keep on stealing the money and putting it in their bank. Hey, the bank lend to criminals that they know criminal. Well, yeah, they know they lend to criminals. The bank's been doing that for years. And I don't even think the Europeans even know anymore. Hey, they think everything they doing is real. Except for one of them. Some of them. Well, we better wake their ass up before it's too late. Excuse me for the language. But somebody got to do it. Hey, if not me, then who? If not now, then when? If not you, then who? If not me, then who? I don't know, but we better get a clue. Because if you ready to read and ready to lead yourself out of this place, are you really ready to govern yourself? Because it's about that time. Well, you go ahead. I'm going to give me a bottle of wine. They said the time is fine. Hey, I don't think so. I don't think the time is fine. Look around you, girl. The something around here ain't right. Because the day and night they're giving us jabs, trying to hit us with the jab, hit me with the left and right. But I guess I got to get back and carry my rags. But that's okay because I lead in the past because I can't know. I got to go because I can't float my boat if I don't know. They say, and G.I. Joe, the after battle is to know. Well, I guess we on the World Trade Center, letting everybody know that there's a lot of corruption going on right now. And we better get this thing together. Because if we don't, we better be like birds that flop together when the summer and the weather. Otherwise, we're going to be out here kicking cans, holding hands in the cold with nowhere to go, eating each other's soul. Now we better wake up because I don't want to leave my castle with no Disney. Disney got me dizzy, sizzy, lizzy.
Dizzy.
I don't want to leave my image with these colonial occupiers. They are not trustworthy.
Nut.
They are no good, no good. That's why they're taking your lives out of the schools. But everybody been fooled and thinking that the criminals is the criminals, but the criminals is the criminals in the subliminal. When we gonna wake up to the liminal? Do you know like the demigods and the demigods and the remigods?
Nut. A O A O O O O O A O A O A O A O A O A O A O A O A O A.
The Unconqueror, Canaan, the Unconqueror, the great man. I go like the A-guy. Go ahead, we're gonna do an etymology. Don't be my philosophy. The time is the circle of life, the clock of destiny.
The clock of destiny.
Do you know where you're going? 1949. We degrees in first of time. Yes, I'm the first of mankind.
1949.
They say Aries is the head, Taurus is the neck, Cancer is the breast.
What?
Say Leo is the heart, Virgo is the intestines, Libra is your kidneys, Scorpio is the sex organs, Sagittarius is your hip. Did you get a grip? Capricorn is your knees and bones. Aquarius is your ankles. Pisces is your feet and
Or wisdom.
Your wisdom. Now
Breast cancer.
Cancer is the breast.
Like these?
Of course. But yes, just like these. Yes. But you gotta be careful, remember.
Okay.
Because you're a young lady. So you gotta be careful what you're saying and what you're doing.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right. Okay, now we got 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 180 degrees. You have 120, which is a triangle. And you have extile, which is 60. And then you have 30 is semi-extile. So these are our people. And we're just bringing light and shining light where they hide and conceal through the color of law. And so we're just exposing some of the stuff that we know, not what we believe. Dealing with our mother. So all this stuff goes back to the child. This is why we deal with nationality. And everything comes from here. We're dealing with consanguinity, nationality, so that people can understand who we are, not a race paradigm. And all that ties into your mother, right? And this is how we come about. And then this is where we end up. And then this is your God. The only God we know in the physical form, right there. It's the only one we know that create life, right here. Not the man, but the mother. And this is very important. So that's why we had Khalifa, because she considered as the great mother. And we have the universal mother. Okay. And then we have Canaan, the great conqueror, that deals with the original man and the original woman. The first of the people, the first settlers, the first doctors, the first healers, the first lawyer, well, not lawyers, but first law, the first fisher, the first settlers, the first of everything. So most of the stuff we have been taught are lies, so we just want to get back to the truth. Peace and love. And it's very important that you guys support us on nationality, that a child should have the claim to child to have a nationality and name from birth, which is a part of the United Nations, the rights of a child and human rights. And we are actually doing a movement. We actually have shirts. So you guys interested in getting some of the shirts, tap into us and let us know. With that, peace and love, and thank you guys for your support, and continue to support us and continue to stand on love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice to uplift fallen humanity, starting with ourselves first. Peace and love once again. Peace and love. And I'm going to leave y'all with all the originals, or part of the originals, and how the transformation, so you guys can see that as well. Okay. And bam. And that's that. And 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 okay. Dealing with vaults. Etymology. Bring us back to the origin. Who are these people and why they don't look like us, but they're wearing our stuff? And why are these Albions in chains? And why are these Moors with the keys and swords? So that brings us back to bam, our characters and how we got here. Oh! All right. So now we all know what's going on. With that, continue to stand on love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice to uplift all in humanity until all is one.